So, yeah, everything is prepared for a spontaneous stream this night. Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you. What a pleasure. So nice to meet you here in the stream. All the people that watch the stream right now or that see the replay of the stream. And I tried out. I make another stream. You never know whom we will find. Hello, Peter Brett. Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you. Did you ever come into the stream? Probably not. And Stinky Scrublet is also here. Wow. And Dan Rocco. What a prominent guestship at the beginning of the stream. Wow. How are you doing? What brought you in the stream? Was my calling so big? So Peter, did we met before? I think I was trekking across Mongolia the last time we spoke. Yes, exactly. Something like this. Yes. And now you're back home in Norway. Wonderful. I hope you liked your trip. And yeah, it's good to be back at home, ne? This is good that you feel great. You get a lot of inspiring input from Mongolia, but now to be at home is also good one time. And Genie was sent by the genie. He felt the spirit in the air, and then at least you reacted. Wonderful. So nice to meet you here. And it's hard to have such a wonderful audience at the beginning of the stream, because normally I think at the beginning of the stream nobody enters the stream, and I always make my cup of coffee that I have something to do. Yeah? Not just calling the viewers outside, but to do something to get some energy. Yes, so I still have my cup of coffee. Cheers to all of you. I hope you also have your drink, whatever you prefer. Yes, still hot. Yes, it was a really spontaneous decision. I had some free time left, and then I said, okay, I could produce a video, but I didn't feel that much attracted. And then I said, why not testing out a stream? And then it's, don't overthink, don't think twice, just do it and ready. Too late for coffee, but had about 10 cups of coffee. Oh my God. So I think you're filled up with coffee. But when you say too late, yeah, some people don't prefer the coffee very late because they have a little problems with sleeping. For me, this doesn't work. I can drink 10 double cups of coffee or espresso and I will fall asleep. When I go to bed, I always think, oh, I want to think something, because another interesting space to think something. And I start a sentence, I cannot even end my sentence. Yes. So I never had a problem with. Some people say tea brings them up, coffee brings them up, or wine brings them down. All this stuff doesn't work with me. Yes. So the first guest, Sweet Peace Quebec. Probably you will come back. And I think there was a person that was not that, but Let me just verify it. No, there's not. Sujin, hello friends. Nice to meet you. Oh, today we have so many new guests here. We come one after the other. We come to you. Oh, this doesn't work. Okay. So let me introduce my guests here. So Peter was the first one. So let me make a small check. Okay, I think Peter does not even want that we introduce his channel because he has not a lot of videos. So I think nothing to mention. So the next one, let's check the message. I think this was just I don't know what it was. Nothing to mention. No problem. Then the next one was Stinky Scrublet. And we know he is the crypto guy. Let me introduce his channel for all the new viewers here. Shortly I will post the link in the chat box. So this is his channel. Here he has all the crypto stuff. He came and changed to all the crypto NFT matter. I have no clue what this is. A little, but when you have any question for deep dive into cryptocurrency, Stinky is the one to ask. So I highly suggest visit his channel. So and now I will present his link. By the way, I realized over my ear that someone subscribed. Thank you so much. This was a really good decision. This was a really good decision. I will come to this even later. Let me first introduce my guests here. So I don't need this anymore. So, Stinky, and here's the link. The Crypto King is calling. So then, I think Denraku, I can remember that he is not that engaged that we present his channel. He is still preparing his first favorite video. Okay, so I think you have nothing against it. So, and then, yes, so now and then let's come to Sujan. I don't know whether I spell your name right. It seems now you are still preparing your first video. No problem at all. Okay, so I think, hello friends, yes, actually nearly it. Scandinavians are actually really into their coffee. Really? I didn't know this. It's really popular over here. Not sure if you know. No. So you are typical Scandinavian. 10 cups of coffee. You drink coffee like water. I hope you bless the coffee. Because when we bless our food, it's much more healthy. By the way, to Stinky and Denraku, you know me a little. I ended my space fries diet. I even made videos on this. And I even continued this. I said I make it 2 weeks only fries. Space fries. I call it space fries because this was a special recipe. But I became so addicted and I couldn't stop it. So I made it another week. I felt great. And then I said, I want to change something. I still kept in the potato. And then I invited my green space grimaces diet. I already posted the video on this. Let me share the link. This is really interesting. Let me get the link. So many stuff is happening here. Oh my God, yes. Let's come to the content videos. Fries are very good. Oh yes, absolutely. I can live on fries. I made 14 weeks just fries. Only fries. And then I even made another week. There's everything what we need. Potato, fried, salt. We need nothing else. I came to the conclusion. But this was my experiment. Don't do this. Get a shareable link. No, here. Here. This was it. I call it the green space grimaces diet or not. Doesn't matter. Okay. So it's already, the video is already out. I started this new form of nutrition last weekend on Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Oh yes, Denraku. This is a very, very important thing. I had never done this and I will never go to any McDonald's or Burger King or how they call it. Never. I made them myself. I bought potatoes. I cut them into slices in sticks and then I had my oil. And I tested some potatoes out. Potatoes have a name. First I started with Gala and then I switched over to premium potatoes and the name was Belana. Oh, they are so much better than the first one. There is such a big difference in between the potatoes. The first one were good. I loved them. This was my first experience. Nothing to mention unless I tested the Belana. My God, they were completely different. Crunchy. And when you eat these self-made fries, the knife and just cutting before putting in the oil and you eat it, you will never go back because all these fries that you buy, I made my research with Burger King or McDonald's, they are nearly pre-cooked. They are treated with water, even with vinegar water, that they stay in shape, that they don't break that soon. They have a lot of preparations done before. It is, how do we call it? Processed food. It's not ready, but it's nearly ready. They just throw it in the pan and terminate this. But when you really make your fries at home, you know the difference. Believe me, you know, and I will never eat, or I eat my own, or just a cup of water. Has anyone tried CBT? I don't know what this is, but I think we have specialists here that can answer this. How do I call a name? Sujin? Sugon? I don't know. Sujin or Sugon? Sujin or Sugon? Just say one or two. Fishing fan, he said, yo, so you have already a specialist here. Let me check. Thank you very much. What did I say? I think Sugon. Sugon. Yeah, might be. Thank you. Thank you. So let me see here. Who is this? Let's check these channels. Okay. Also no videos there. So yeah. Thank you so much, Stinky. Yes. So as I said before, when you once make your real fries, you will never test the other one. Such a big difference. Such a big difference. Yes, and then I changed to the green space grimace diet. Wonderful. Thank you very much. A quick solution is the best solution. Yes, and then I changed to the green space grimace diet recipe. Beautiful. This is even better than fries. Believe me, this is even better than, because when you make fries, you cut the potato into sticks, put it in the oil and add some salt. But the video that I posted, I didn't name the recipe. I said, let's see whether people are really interested and ask for the recipe. Because when no one asks for the recipe, why should I tell this? And at the moment, no one asks for the recipe, and then I don't share it. It is. But as you are the special guests in the stream and you are interested in fries, I tell you the recipe. So when we compare this, fries, potato, oil, salt, nothing else. But when we make the dough for the green grimace, we have potato, cut potato, then we use a little, what's the name? What's the name when we make bread? What is flavor? Flavor. We use an egg. We get some onions, salt, and pepper, and then you make a mixture. And then you put the oil in the pan. And these are nearly potato pancakes, but this is a German recipe. They are different, and this is a complete you can eat this like a steak. I call it potato steak. You can eat it like and you can even prepare them as fish. So you have to treat them later with onions and vinegar and so on. But this is, when you eat this is a complete recipe. Nothing is missing. Beautiful. So don't forget to drink your coffee, tea, water, whatever you have. Thank you for the teamwork. Really good. But I realized eating just fries for nearly 3 weeks. Exactly, Kartoffel. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes of the internet. Yes, you really have to try it. So I lived. Yes, absolutely. When you see my video, I made some pictures. As I said, I didn't tell the recipe, but I gave some preparations. And they are really green. When you make them, they become green. Therefore, I call them green grimace. Yeah? Yes, and this is a perfect alien food. And you know what? Even when I told this to my mother said, "Oh, when the alien comes, you can offer this. They will like this. They will feel at home," because some people say the aliens are the green men. So they like green food. No food coloring. This is the interesting. Normal, when you cut the potato seems yellow. But when you put them in the pan, they change color. And the brown that comes together with the yellow makes this green. Something chemical, I don't know, is happening. And they come not dark green, but slightly green. And this is really interesting. When you make them and you see, wow, this is not the normal color. When you cut the potato, this is yellow, light yellow. But then when you make it in the pan, you get the heat, this brown when it gets a little crunchy, and something chemical is happening. Could be the starch, I don't know. But yes, therefore I call it green. They are green, light green. Yes, and there's much more inside because, as I said, depends on the type of. Might be also. Not every. When we use a red sweet potato, I didn't make it with sweet potatoes, but I will do this. When I once find some sweet potatoes, last week I found them, but today not. I will make them with sweet potatoes, and they are red. Also, these potato pancakes look yellow. Yeah, but I don't know. When you make it and you look in the pan and you see, no, this is not yellow. This is green. Yes. And they are much more stronger. Not just fries, potatoes and salt. There's more in flavor. An egg, onion, pepper, salt. Did I forget something? Yeah. And this is a complete recipe. And when you eat this and when you eat several of them, you are really satisfied. I'm satisfied. You think nothing is missing. We have carbohydrates. There's starch in it. We have protein from the egg. And there's also potato is a vegetable, and also the onion is also vegetable. Yeah, this is a complete menu. And when you make it with good oil, even more carbohydrates. Get a good oil that you love. And the benefit, there's a real big benefit. When you make your fries, you have the oil in your pot and you use the oil for several. You don't throw it away. So you make 10, 20 times fries with the same oil. And this is not good for the oil because the oil breaks. The chemistry isn't, there is this acrylamide. This is not good for our health. But when you make these green grimace, you put the oil in the pan, you make it together with this pancake, and then you eat it. So you use the oil only once and then you eat it. So the preparation of the oil is much healthier. Okay, it is a little more work, but it's fun. And it's more satisfying. I'm totally into it. I just tested it out before the stream. I said, I have the main recipe and now I will try it without egg. And then I tried it even without flavor. Just potato, salt and pepper. And even this works, but it's not that good. So if you don't want to waste an egg for your body, for your health, then I think you can do it just potato and flavor. This is still good. But without flavor, it's very loose. So I wouldn't suggest this. But the difference between with egg and without egg is not that significant. But when you lose the flavor, then it gets a little loose. Should try your recipe with another type of food. Yes. See if it's goes green. Yes. But here in Germany, we call it grüne Fratzen. Grüne Fratzen. Green grimace. So everybody knows that they are slightly green. Yes. Try them out. Try them out. Don't expect dark green. Not like a tree. The leaves of a tree. But it's a light green. But when you cut the potato and you make a photo from this, and then you put it in the pan and you fry it, and you make another photo and you compare this, you can say definitely they changed to light green. This is the best welcoming food for aliens. Now I try it out. I think I will do it 2 weeks, just eating these green grimace, only them. 2 weeks. Let me see. We share the link. Kruger idle potatoes. I will just share the link for potatoes. Let's see. What is the name of this potato? Because every potato has a certain name. Let me look. Let me look for the potato I use. Yes, we become russet. Okay. So let me see whether this link works. Yes. Ah, no. This once he kept. The link doesn't work. This is funny. Try it again. I will try again. No, look for another. If this link doesn't work, we look for another. Let's get another link. Yeah, this might be better. Just a minute. It comes soon. Okay. There are so many potatoes out there. Here we have a food shop that has a lot of specialties, and they have so many potatoes. It's amazing, and they are quite expensive. But this Belana, these are premium potatoes. They are not cheap. They are not cheap, but they are, for fries, they are wonderful, and for this green grimace, perfect. Let me look this link. Thank you very much. Kroger gold potatoes. No, gold potatoes. Yukon gold potato. Yukon gold potato. £5. Yeah. This is the price range. Okay. Yukon Gold. Okay. Yes, and the price is similar. Yeah. Yeah, this is an experiment on our own. Yes, this is for the food lovers here. And it is always fun to, and only self-made. Only self-made. Only high quality. And when we once do this, our level gets higher and higher. And when we don't, and if you don't have the chance to do it, then I say, okay, give me a glass of water. I'm satisfied. But when I have the time, I make this. This is good. Yes, make a comparison. I also made the comparison with my fries. And the difference was so huge. What a big difference. The Belana were crunchy and tasty. The other weren't bad, but they were like a rubber. But the Belana, I said, what can I do? And there are certain ways to treat the potatoes before frying them. But this is a lot of work. Ida potato makes very good baked potatoes. Yeah. And this is so interesting. But I'm hooked on the more I deal with potatoes, the more I'm hooked on potatoes. And I always remember the film The Martian. This astronaut only had potatoes. And I feel the same in my spaceship here. In my spaceship. Yes. Just potatoes and water, potatoes and water, potatoes and water. Is it a spaceship? It is a spaceship here. You don't know it. Should I make a look behind the scenes? Why not? Let's make a look behind the scenes. Just a minute. I need another camera. Yes. So when you see me here, this is just a guy, a background, nothing else. But when I make a look behind the scenes, this is a look behind the scenes. But I can't show too much. It's already over. Skin. Nice things here for a good crisp. Yes, it's a good setup. I'm happy with it. But when you see me here, just normal, nothing special. You don't have to impress people. So I have to drink my coffee. So my coffee is done. So now you know I live in my spaceship orbiting planet Mars, living from potatoes. Yes. This is the orbit life. So all the guests, where are all the guests from the left? Peter Brett left the stream, and then Raku made something with a sledgehammer, what was needed. Yes, and this is always interesting when so many people come at the same time with these different names, these strange names. I already had my doubt, but I said, let them do something. But they can't hide it. And they fell in the trap. Did you see my video, The No Trap? This is a very interesting video. Yes, Denrago also gave him a chance, but the sledgehammer, we already warned them 1 year in the past. So we won't repeating like a papagay. Is papagay, is this an English word? Or is this a German word? Let me go to the translator. A parrot. Ah, yeah, this is not an English word. A parrot. We are not a parrot. Do you agree? Yes, this is the good thing. I saw it. Show or hide. This is already a good hint, and then we already know So good thing YouTube helps us to not lose control. Yeah, and we already warned them 1 year ago, and we are not a parrot. This is... But I wanted to do something else. Yeah, I wanted to look for the link. I told you about the no trap. You really should... Where is it? Oh, yeah. The no trap. Get the shadow link. Can bypass if they... Yes, but they're not smart. They're not smart. It would be better to make an own stream. The no trap. Here comes the link. When you have some time, watch it. You can't do it during the stream. You should really focus on this. This is one of the most essential topic why people don't have progress or success in life. I said, make it, and this is the main reason why people don't succeed. There are a lot of deeper meanings inside, and to practice this, to make it your own skill, it's very hard. But when we become a master in this, then you just can inform yourself. But this is one of the main roads to be clear. Yes. And I call it the no trap. And the best way to get out of this is come into the yes magic. But you will see this when you watch the video. I know a lot of videos to... The information market is overcrowded. There's so much information. We cannot digest everything. And sometimes we decide this and then we don't do this, and this was a mistake. But sometimes the information will come again, probably in another corner. But the real information is getting always closer. When we don't get it yet, we just have to wait, and it comes in another corner, comes also. And when we don't get it, then we use another corner, but it's coming. It just takes time. And who says no? These are we. Once again, we fell into the no trap. Yes, concentrate on this. It's worth it. Really worth it. Yes, it has good advice. I put it inside. But still easy to digest. Yes, I really have to get a little more speed here. I really want to increase my audience here, because this is not the right way. I only can help people when the audience is bigger. So I have to hurry up and make my best. I really want to increase my audience, but not bots. Interested people like you. because when the audience is bigger, we can also help more people. This is the benefit of it. Not just by giving information, also by promoting other people. There are so many, I already read, there are so many good YouTubers out there that are still struggling. It's hard to grow, and they have such a good input. And when I have a bigger audience, then I can also make more promotion for them. This is also not only myself growing, but growing with other people. Sorry to tell you, I am a bot. Sorry to tell you that I don't believe this. But this was a good joke. We all laughed. Time to hire a marketer. No. What do you mean with marketer? Because there are so many ways that cheat in growth. It must be natural. There really must be people behind that are really interested. He's an advanced Russian AI bot. Oh, talking on AI. Now, I don't know whether you realize this, but now I fixed my captions. All my videos, all my shorts, and even the live streams are nearly perfect translated to English. Hardly that I should correct it, and I can leave it at this because everybody can read this. But from now on, all my videos have nearly perfect captions. I'm so happy. I made a lot, and I finally got this. And once I said, at the beginning, once they were good and they were bad again. But now, every video, every short, even the stream, perfect captions. I'm so happy. And now, coming back to the AI bot, now, as YouTube, the algorithm really understands me. I once made a video, probably you still can remember this. I made a video where I talked directly to the algorithm. But the problem is the captions weren't recognized the way. And now, as my captions are good, now I can make another try to talk directly to the YouTube AI, and I will do this. This will be a video not for people, but for the machine itself. And many people will think, what is this? I could even download the other one and upload it again because it's still valid. But I think I'll make a new one. And then I talk directly to the YouTube AI. Yes. You ask how I fixed my captions. Yeah, this was a long experiment. I even wrote some emails to the service of YouTube. I never get an answer. You can upload it unlisted. Yes, I made this before. When I had the captions problems, I even uploaded unlisted, and this was wrong. But this is what I also thought. Why using the same video, upload again, just unlisted, and see whether the captions are okay, or I can even schedule this. I can schedule the video for in 1 month, so there is enough time that it will, and then I can download the captions and put the file in the older video. This is also a possibility. Then at least can use the older video. Yes. There's already a lot of stuff in my archive here, and all these videos, we could even improve them, but I think, is it really worth make another thumbnail, care for the captions again, and this would bring a lot of work only to improve the older videos? I don't know whether I say it is as it is. Look to the future, but I don't delete them, because I think let them there, and I can see the difference. What I made before, what I'm doing now, what is the difference? Yes, and sometimes they even get some viewers. I see it in the analytics. Sometimes pops an older video up and someone was searching for this. Yes, upload as the captions are working now. Upload it as unlisted or schedule it for the next month, and there's enough time, and I can even delete it again. We have all the possibilities. Yes, and to the question how I made a lot of things. I changed the complete computer only to English, everything. A Windows version just in English. And I changed all the configurations. I made some tests. I really think, and this is also very interesting, always when the captions were not the way I wanted them, I deleted them, because I couldn't leave them as they are. Because this was a wrong German mixed with wrong English, completely nonsense. I had to delete them. And when I delete them, and sometimes there came good captions, and I let them as they were. And I think the AI of YouTube realized what I'm wanting, because the wrong ones I deleted, and what I left, YouTube said, this is what he wants. Then we will always do it in this way. So I nearly trained the machine to do it the way I want, and now we are in an agreement. This is what I realized when I started. Sometimes there were perfect captions, and I left them as they were. And I think the program understood that this is what I want, and then found a new way, and now it stays in the way. It's very interesting, very interesting. And believe me, this program, people say algorithm, is so intelligent. It's so intelligent. People have no clue how good they are. They really are. Oh, when they delete subscribers. For example, you have subscribers. Yeah, I'm a very good teacher. Even AI learned. This is a program. We have to learn the AI. Thank you very much. I use it as a wonderful compliment. And even I have to learn from myself. I once got a mirror. I have a student from India. And when they started to get my lesson, they introduced me. This was a very welcoming greeting. And they said, and these people from India, they are really kind. They already cared at the beginning that they have a good relationship to the teacher. And they gave me a present. And I said, can I open it now? Or should I wait? No, you can open it now. And this was a handmade mirror, a small mirror with pearls and every wonderful one. Small mirrors, a big mirror, and a lot of details. And then the woman said to me, a mirror is the best teacher for a teacher. You just look in the mirror and you say to yourself, is this who I want to be? Or can I improve? So the mirror is the best teacher for a teacher. Yes, so I like this mirror. I even presented this here in a video. What is? I don't know what video it is. Yes, but this is very interesting. This is a really good gift, and you get the gift at the beginning, not at the end, not on Christmas or after 1 or 2 years. No, you get it at the beginning. So they really look that the relationship is when you start on a high point. Yes, I found this wonderful. Yes, and then I made even a video from this. And then I sent them even the link to the mirror. Where is the mirror? And then they said, oh, this is so kind. You made a lot of work just because this mirror, this was only a small gift. No, this was a big gift. And they felt super lucky because I made a video from this small mirror. Let me see whether I can find the video here. But I think it was inside another video. So it was not a video on a mirror. It was just a detail in another video and had another title. Let me see whether I can find it or not. Then you can see the mirror. I can get the mirror. Let me look whether I can see the mirror on a thumbnail here. Precious time? No. But as I remember, it's hard when you produce a lot of videos and there are already hundreds of them. It's hard. And sometimes when I watch the video, I'm even impressed. What ideas came into my mind. No, I think before I look for the mirror, it's better to just get it. And I can show it here on the camera. It's easier to get the mirror. So this is the back side. You see the back side with all these mirrors. A lot of small mirrors like pearls. And this is the front side. detail. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, handmade, handmade. So this is so interesting how other cultures, because in India, the name for a teacher in India is guru. And in India, the guru has a very high position because they help people to get clarity. So they have a really high standard. A teacher in India is a very well accepted woman or man. Not so here in Europe. But there, teachers, they are really high standard, yes. And this is good because they bring us to the right perspective. We learn so much. I think teacher and people in the hospital, they should have, because they are really working for people and who is preparing food also. But it's not everywhere the same. So let me look in the participants lists. A lot of people left the stream, or they are just watching, enjoying and watching, and let other people make the communication. At the beginning of the stream, there was Sweet Peace Quebec. I think it was, I don't know, I think it was a lady from Australia. But no, I don't know what's the time there. Probably she should go to work and it was just an hello. Let me see. Time Melbourne. Time in Melbourne. 12 o'clock. They are eating right now. So it was aha. The AI bot is eating. What is this? Fighter. I don't know what it is. Fighter. Enjoy your meal. Eat slowly. Enjoy it. Let me look. Just a minute. Then Rocco, let me look what this is. Fighter is a dish. Ah, toll. Wonderful. It's a dish. What is this? Chicken? Chicken fighters. Ah, it looks like Mexican. Fighter Tex-Mex kissing grilled meat with sweet peppers. Ah, yes. This seems really delicious. Wonderful. How do you feel about? What can I say? There are so much feelings, so many crazy stuff in all corners. It's better to feel nothing. It's better to feel nothing and concentrate on your life. As long as you are not involved, concentrate on your life. Because when we once are involved, we still have a lot to do. And a lot of people are involved that don't want to be involved. There are so many misleading information fake news, all strategic lies. It's so complicated. It's so complicated that even the people who think they know what they're doing, they lost control. So this is complete chaos. And it's not worth thinking of this, because we have not the right details. And even if we had the details, you can treat this with this opinion or this opinion or this opinion or this opinion. And whatever we do, we make it wrong. And they are also doing it wrong. For sure they are doing it wrong. But they can't escape with all these decisions and this proud and all this stuff. So I would suggest, if you're not really involved, look that you have a wonderful life. Every second that you live in peace is another good dollar on your mental bank account that will serve you when you once are in a situation where you need a good foundation. And we don't know what will happen. Nobody knows. Unfortunately, few men have so much more power than a lot of people together. But this is always the same. When we go back to the Egyptians 5,000 years ago, when the king said, "We will do this," and all the peoples that had to follow, this was always so in history. So, did this at least serve to satisfy your question without going too deep into the confusion? True, seems you agree. Thank you very much. Yes, as long as we have no troubles, we can put the dollars on our mental bank account to have a good foundation, because when we once are in trouble, then we need really strength. Then Raku, everybody is worried. Everybody is worried. Whether it's just confusion or hate or whatever. When they press the button and when they say it's too late, doesn't matter. It's even late for me, then I don't want other people to live. This is the problem, and they are playing with fear. And fear is good to suppress people. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. And if one or two people make a mistake, and we have a snowball effect, nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. When he thinks he has no other chance, he is forced to do, then he's okay, I'm doing it. This is not what we all want, because when the first one explodes, it's a snowball. Absolutely. Absolutely, Denraku. First, we had all this virus stuff, and it seemed that it gets a little better, and something out of nothing happens. Yes, and we can talk 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days on this topic, and we never get to a result. And even if you have the result, you can't change it, even if you have the right answer. What does it mean when you have the right answer if nobody listens to you? Look, this all comes when people are not in peace with themselves. Then they are confused. And then the body will experience disease. And war is just a disease in the outer world. This is just a consequence. I repeat this. When we are not in peace with ourselves, with our soul, then we are in disharmony. And this creates disease in our body. And the disease is transformed in the outer world. From the inner world in our outer world, in our body, and then it's get even further. And then it's spread, and this becomes disharmony. And disharmony is war. So this is something, the same with the immune system. When we are not in peace, our body cannot keep the immune system in order. This is the same stuff. So we have to come back to inner peace. We all say body, mind, and soul. We know what the body is. We all know what the mind is because this is where we think. But when we come to the soul, when I tell to you, you have no soul, you are angry. But I ask you, what are you doing with your soul? Do you go with your soul in the parks? Do you communicate with your soul? Do you deal with your soul? How much time do you deal with your soul? And how much do you think you receive from your soul? So when 3 parts make the system, and we are excluding the biggest part, the creator part, then we have a problem. It's that easy. But tell this to someone in school, at the university, tell this to parents, tell this to big companies. They are looking for this. And the mismatch in our systems, body, mind, and soul, is the biggest problem. And people should go in a monastery working for meditation. They can find peace, that they are master of their peace. People should say, I realize peace is missing. So the most important thing at the moment is I want my peace. Because when I'm not in peace, my body's not in peace. And when my body's not in peace, my relationship is not in peace. And when my relationship is not in peace, my whole outer world is out of peace. But it takes this understanding to know this is all upon harmony in body, mind, and soul. And if one part is excluded, how will we ever find harmony? This is the biggest misconception at the time. People are so orientated in the outer world, and they think, I have to get the solution from the outer world. But you can never get the solution from the outer world. We can play, we can do, we can make any things, we can just make nonsense. But when it's time to say, now I align with my peace, and we don't know how to do this, when we don't even feel the need how to do this, peace is the key. And peace is an inside job. When you don't have the peace inside, you can have all the money, you can be the best politician, king, or ever. You can't find the peace out there. This is a mental awareness that should be trained and always in practice, because we can forget this. First, we should come to the level, and then we should practice that we don't lose it, because when we once have it, and then we don't care for it, it falls apart. Because the reality has so many important things. This is important, this is important, oh, this is important. Oh, everybody wants something. The reality always wants something, and they are never satisfied. So your life can never satisfy all the needs that are out there. So we should say, stop. We come back to the no trap. We have to say no. We have deliberately say no. If you don't do this, we are drowning. So you have to say, stop. First, I have to be clear. And only when I'm clear, I can go and play with the world, work with the world, have my relationships. If not, we are looking for the wrong thing at the wrong place. And then we are completely lost. Yes, this is the part of a monk. We should be our professional monk in these times. We can play, we can joke, we can have all the fun we want, but we still have to be aware when it comes to the time to be in peace. We know when it's time to sleep. We know when it's time to drink, but at least this we still know. But most people do not feel the hunger for peace. And then, yes, this is the problem. And there are so many dictators. They think, I have to fix this, I have to fix this, I have to fix this, and then is peace, and then I'm in peace. No, these people should be in peace first. These people should be in peace first. And then they have a completely different reality to their neighbors. But so many people want to fix the world. The world is not fixable. The world goes on its own. But when you are in peace, you can go along. And when you are not in peace, you will find war in every corner. So this is all these politicians, they should work on themselves. And if you are not really on a high level, they should never get this position. But most of them are really unworthy. They don't have the skills, the mental skills to feel the peace, to be peace. A leader can only be a leader when he knows what he's doing. Can never be a leader when you don't know what you're doing. Yes. Are you still there? The world is Yes. The world is chaos. No, the world is not chaos. The world is only completely in variation. In the world, so many things are happening. And this was always the same. The world is full of information. The universe is full of information. The galaxies are full of information. We can never understand this. And when you don't understand this, you think this is chaos. No, there's a system in it. But we don't understand the system. And it's not our job to understand the system. We should say it is like it is, and we should find peace to go along, to be parallel with this. The world is not chaos. When you really know that everything is in order, and you should understand this. But when you really are flexible and you're in peace, then you have no problem to adapt and go your 100, 120 years along with this situation. If you don't understand that system, then wouldn't it just be chaos? Exactly, this is what I said. It's so complicated, but it's a system. It's a big system, a lot of variety, but we can't understand this, and therefore we say this is chaos. No, this is not chaos. Okay. Yeah, but most people say chaos is something out of order. I prefer our world, the universe is completely complicated. But only for us. A being that understands the whole system, that says everything is fine. But as long as we can't understand the system, then we say it's confusion. But it's not confusion. It's a higher order that is not detectable for us. When you say chaos isn't always a bad thing, then I agree with you. I prefer not chaos, I would say a huge variety. This seems more friendly. Chaos has already a bad marker, a bad label, I would say. Because most people use what chaos, something is out of order. But it's not, it's just really complicated. Yes, and when some people use a lot of words and then they got a bad label, and then we can't use these words anymore, because when you say the word, other people explode. This is a problem of conversation. And then it's better to use simple words that don't have these labels. And then we are a little more flexible. Yes, these are deep thoughts. I never had thought that we mentioned this in this stream. Every stream is new. Yeah, you got... Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I know this. I prefer a huge variety. Incredible. There are so many dimensions. There are so many dimensions. And everything is in order. We just can't get the order. Because our mind is so limited. But people say, no, my mind is everything. And when I don't understand this, and I'm right, This is chaos. This is mistaken. This is too much I and not respect for the world. We should have respect for the universe, for all creations, for the world, for the planet, for other people, for our neighbor. Yes. Because these are all beings. These are not slaves. I'm the being and all the other people are only robots. Ants. But I know what's good for them. Oh no. They are equal like me. Just with a different color. Ready. Stinky is a bot. I think while he is diving in this crypto scene, he became a crypto bot. And now he wants to leave, but he can't leave. He's so fascinated. Yes, might be he is your crypto slave. Your NFT slave. A poker slave. At least you admit this. How do you feel now as I became a crypto slave? Help me, what can I do? I'm so addicted to this cyber gold, virtual gold. Let Stinky make his experience with this online gold rush. And probably you are not alone. There are a lot of other peoples that are also addicted. This is amazing. So many people see this is like the gold rush in the former time. The cyber gold king, exactly. This is deeply rooted in the American, the gold fever. Yes, the army of the slaves. We had this already. It was just on another platform. The army of the slaves. We are always coming back to the main rules. The army of the slaves. There was even another name. These were not the milklings. The army of the slaves. I think this was the name. The army of the slaves. Yes. And this is not long ago, just one and a half year. I wish I had a personal burger slave. But you're just your enchilada 20 minutes before. And you still want another. In this case, I would say, Stinky, why don't you do it like you learned from me? Just get in the kitchen, cut some potatoes, get some oil in the pot, and make your fries. Before we die, we should get the space fries. I'm greedy, my soul needs talking to. Yes. Greedy, let me get a good explanation from greedy. Greedy. I know this word, but I think greedy, ja, gierig. Look, my soul needs talking to. Sorry, your soul is always talking. Your mind is just not receiving. This is the problem. The soul is perfect, and the soul is your best guidance system, and your soul is always talking. Your soul is always calling. It's always calling you, do this, do this. But the problem is, we are not listening. The mind is not listening to the soul. And the problem is, we don't even know on which frequency we should listen, and therefore listen to your soul. How do I do this? How can I do this? And even when I say, listen to your soul, people don't know what they should do. Because how should I listen? Where should I listen? Outside? Inside? What is the sound of the soul? On which frequency? How does it speak to me? In emotions? In pictures? In words? Like a voiceover? Just hearing a voice? When we hear a voice, then we think, oh, I think I'm becoming crazy. So it's not the soul that needs talking to. The soul is always calling, always talking, but we are not listening. And this is the problem. What we mentioned just before. When we once neglect one part of our system, and then it's hard to get in communication again. We need to steal the propaganda bots. Yes, this is a good idea. Turn them into burger slaves. Yeah. This might be a good undertaking. So in this stream, we are already pulling all the drawers. And there are a lot of drawers. These are the seekers. Burgers are good for the soul. Burgers are good for the body and for the mind, because the mind feels satisfaction. The soul can't even live without any burger. Not the best for the body. Imagine you live 2 months, you have only water, and then someone says, here's a burger. This burger would be really good for your body. Do you agree? But when you eat 10 burgers every day, then it's no more good for the body. The soul honors the craftsmanship of the burger slaves. Yes, the soul honors the craftsmanship, because the slaves, they are craftsmen. They really do a lot. But the problem is, when the slaves, they do a lot, but they don't do things that they want to do. They do things that they must do. They are productive, but not in a way that they want to do. And then the soul is not happy. The soul says, I want you to do a lot of things, but only these things that make you happy. And the slave normally is not happy. We should reflect on this. The burgers have enslaved me. This can happen over time. So you should find the right balance between you and the burger. Not too much burger, not too few burger. There should be harmony, peace with you and the burger, with the burger and you. Yes, this is what we need. Harmony. Let me check. The yin and the yang with the burger. Exactly. Let me check Stinky's account again. Because I want to see 6.79 subscribers. You're heading to 7. Yes. You're heading to 7K. Did you make some? In the last video we talked on live streams. We talked on shorts. Did you make some? As I see here, there was not a lot of activity. So my question. My question now is, why? You seem to be really busy. Let me close all these tabs here. Yes, I think you are too much entangled with the burger. I would like to make some shorts. Yes. Yes. So I would like to make some shorts. But are you caught in the no trap? Let me share the link again. Are you also caught in the no trap? So I had to take my dogs outside. Yeah, this might be the reason. But you can do even a dog short. So let me look. The stream time. One hour and 39 minutes. We were quite busy. We had interesting topics. Wonderful for all the people that see the replay. A few days ago, I started even 2 streams, and this was good for me because there were no viewer at all. And talking 20 minutes to the camera is a good training. And I gave myself a time limit. I said, okay, 20 minutes. I test it out. If there's nobody coming, then another day. And I gave myself this time limit today. Also said, when nobody is coming, I try it out. 20 minutes. If no one is coming, I make something else. But at the beginning, wow, there were 3, 4 people. Oh, James, hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you here. I hope that you are at least some minutes there. Let me just share your channel. Here. He is. Wow, he reached the 40K. Congratulations. James. Zack, here. Congratulations. You reached the 40K. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hope that you still saw this. Or did you already get out again? Because you are very busy. I know this. You're really busy. And I make the same with you. I go into your stream, thumbs up, and Oh, you're still here. Wonderful. Even better. Congratulations to the 40. How do you feel? How does this make you feel that you, whoa, another 40K? How does this feel? Please share your feeling. This would be so nice to realize this. Share your feeling. Give me a little bit of this feeling, because I also want to come there. When I once have 40K, I make a party. So probably he's already writing. I even said to myself, when I reach 1000K, no, not 1000K, 1K, I even will play a little here. But I'm still far. I did not even get my community tab here. Oh, I would so much have my community tab. Oh, but it still takes 300 subscribers to get there. We never know. We never know. The quality of this channel must be improved, because I'm not attracting people like I should become better. I'm still really bad, and I should become better. Only then I can attract a lot of people. Because I think when the audience is bigger, we can make so many good things. We can help a lot of people. We can help a lot of people. But we need a bigger audience. But yeah, it takes the time. It takes the time. So probably he left the stream. Let me show his stream. Not his stream, his channel. This is his channel here. And he says, a real person speaking real facts. Live life at family comes first. Yes, exactly. And he's also streaming quite a lot. Streams and streams and streams. No, I didn't want to open this. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think you're doing bad. It's just crowded, like you said. I don't think you're doing bad. It's just crowded, like you said. Yeah. Yes, I know what you mean. This is the fact. But when the crowd is there, we have to outstand the crowd. And this is what I mean. I have to be better. I have to outstand the crowd. But I can't fake. I cannot be another person. Yes. So, but we never know. We never know. And as the learning curve is always like this, nothing happens at the beginning, and then people mostly give up. But when the explosion comes, it goes exponentially. We just have to continue and nothing else. The audience is big. Once in a while, when I make a short, I had a short, I can tell you this. When I made my fries diet, I just had my cell phone, I had my fries in the pot, and I just was filming the fries. 20 seconds, just fries bubbling in the oil, nothing else. And I said, yeah, I'm making my fries, my space fries, and when you want to know more, come to my main video. And this short got, on the first day, 800 views. Nobody watched the main video. But when the explosion, when you are once supported by this algorithm, you get the views in the shortest time. I think these were just 2 hours. And this could even get worse. You can get millions in 1 hour. When this topic is outstanding and the algorithm decides, I will show it, whatever the decision is that he shows this, but the audience is there, no doubt. And when you once in a while see that this is going like crazy, 800 in 1-2 hours, or could be 1 million in 1 hour. This is amazing. And what is this? You have a pot with fries bubbling in the oil. Nothing. You can make a wonderful video, break your mind, and you make it perfect, and then nothing happens. And then you film just bubbling fries in the oil pot and you get 800 views. This is amazing. Why? I don't know. A lot of people who are famous only got there by being fake, sadly. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Some people are just looking for crazy stuff. And I think girls, it's a little easier for girls. You know what I mean. But on which level? This is... And this is also not... When you make this and you get a lot of views just showing your body, and then there's no story behind. You can't even make a business out of it, because you just deserve some primitive needs. And in 10 or 20 years, it's already over. So this is not a business model, or this is not something where you really can help other people. This is just a small satisfaction, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Yeah, but when you're just following the trends, you're only on top when the trend is there. And the problem is, when you're just following the trends, you always need a trend, and 2 months later, it's already over. No one will see this video anymore. And I prefer to make timeless topics. Topics that serve now, serve in 2 years, in 10 years. And yeah, I think it's better to work with timeless topics. Probably you don't have a boost when you upload it, but over time it's building up and building up. And in this case, we need just a big amount of video to trigger a wider audience. But it's a way to build a following. It's a way to be, yes. There are several ways to build a following, yes. Therefore, I at least try something out. I make my videos, I make some shorts, and I make some live streams. And this is interesting. At the beginning, where these, who were in, there were 2 subscribers coming in the stream just because of the stream. As they were banned, why didn't they unfollow, or why didn't they unsubscribe? Did they forget this? I have no clue. But they're still subscribed. Probably they will do it tomorrow or after tomorrow. But when you subscribe to so many channels, at the end you have no more control. Where did I subscribe to? So at the moment I have 207, and at the beginning of the stream I had 205. So I think these 2 people were these 2 guys. But let's see. But I still trust in the learning curve of exponential growth. And what we really need are real people. Once, 1 week ago, there was a lady. Yes, it was a lady from Pakistan. Or it was a guy. And I said, wow, interesting. How did you find me in Pakistan? A friend of me told me. Because 2 days before, I had a friend from Pakistan, whether it's a lady or it doesn't matter, and one told the other just by mouth. This is interesting. Normal. But some people even share this because they felt attracted, and the first person from Pakistan was impressed by the content, and probably he shared this with another person. And 2-3 days later, the other person came, and I asked, well, Pakistan, how did you find the stream? A friend of me told me. So when there are more people involved, I think this is better than these sub for subs or just these bots also. So real people, we need real people. Because when we have real people, there's something, when there are real people in the party, there's a mood, there's a vibration, and this attracts more people. This is always the same. When there are more people involved, this attracts more people. Did I once tell you the secret of the lonely dancer? This is phenomenal. This is so phenomenal. Always when I look for this, I don't remember the name. Let me look what I can. I need the right words. Yeah. Yes, I found it. I found it. I found it. Oh, I found it. This is so amazing here. Just let me get at the beginning. Soon I share the video. First follow, leadership lessons from the dancing guy. Here. He's dancing alone and everybody thinks he is ridiculous. But there come even more and more. So let me share the link that you can see this. No. Yeah, this was the title. Oh no, I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to share the link. This is very interesting. This is so typical. I give you. You can see this later. Did I share this already with you? Probably not, but you will like it. It says by following leadership. Let me, I have to get this. I have to put this on the desktop. So now it's stored forever. This is so typical. This is so typical. It's simple, but it's so real. So I think it's about people. I mean, the party is full of people dancing. This will attract automatically. When you go in a restaurant and nobody is sitting, you think something's wrong. I don't like this restaurant because there are no people. Because we take, when people are there, we think this is a social proof. And there are people, this must be good. But it's hard. When something starts new, there can't be a lot of people. And this is all about social proof. And when you have 100,000 subscribers, people will come like crazy because, wow, he must be good. They don't even have an own opinion. They trust the others. And most people are really adapters. When they think this is good, this must be good. Most people don't have an own opinion. Yes. Do you agree? Oh, we are reaching the 2 hours mark. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hours streaming and counting. So let me look at the participants list. Yeah. Then Rako is still named. The dance master. Did you see the video? It was a short video. Did you see it completely? That quick, time flies in this. Absolutely, Stinky, you are completely right. Sometimes hours fly like minutes. This is the problem, because when we are in a time loop, we think, oh, these were 10 minutes and these were 2 hours. So in space, there's no time, no space. So this is dangerous. There's no gravity. Time flies in the spaceship. I absolutely agree with you. And what a pleasure. Stinky didn't even have to work today. Yes, wonderful. And even Denraku was available. So I think when we crossed the 2 hours mark, this was a good exit. This is a good exit point. Here we have 3 o'clock in the morning. Not bad. But it was my fault. I opened the stream 1 hour in the morning. So 1 a.m. What would I expect? So let's make it quick and easy. Thank you so much for these nice topics today. Really creative stream from the beginning until now. We crossed a lot of interesting thoughts. Yes, and Denraku is convinced. I will try and make the potato pancakes tomorrow. Yes. The green grimace recipe, and you will enjoy. I will make it tomorrow also. Oh yes, this is a good option. Send me the pictures, and for sure I will do the same. I will do it now at least for 2 weeks. And yes, it's delicious. It's really delicious. So what do you need? I give you a short recipe. 4 potatoes, 3 soup spoons of flavor with a mountain on it, 1 egg, a small onion, pepper, salt. Make the potato really small. You can see the how to make it, and make a good mixture. Oil in the pan, and then one after the other. And what is the ingredient? You have to eat this. Just a moment. Oh, this is very important. You have to eat this with is this the name here? Applesauce. 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 Yeah, they call it applesauce. Just let me go to. Yes, exactly. Here, wonderful. Yeah, potato pancakes, German Kartoffelpuffer. You have these pancakes, and then you have the applesauce. This is very important. Applesauce. Salty and a little sweet. This is exactly what you need, and this is written in English. Perfect. So, okay, I can leave you alone. There won't a disaster happen. This looks good. Let me look again. Yes, they should look exactly like this. They seem to be a little yellow, but it might be the camera. But when you make them, especially when you make them in the pan, you will see that they turn into a little light green. But probably it depends on the potato also. But they look good. Yes, they should be really brownish. Then they become really crispy, and then cut them with a knife and a fork and get some apple sauce. You have a delicious meal for tomorrow, and when you eat 6, 7, 8 of them, then you are completely satisfied. And you say, this completely satisfied me, like a potato steak. Probably because of the oil, because the oil has a lot of carbohydrates. Yes, I will do the same now for at least 2 weeks or even longer. Yes, wonderful picture. This looked good. But I don't want to see a fake picture. I want to see your picture. Exactly. So you are prepared. And Stinky, you can invite Stinky. And you can eat them together. This would be a good option. Yes. Okay. So I know everything is prepared. I didn't read the text, but as I saw this looked perfect. This is they are really easy to do. As I said before, potato, flavor, egg, onion, salt, pepper, and applesauce. Nothing else. It's that easy. It's fresh. It's delicious. Nothing is missing. Did I tell about the egg? Yes, I did. You don't have potatoes? You need just 1 egg. 3 soup spoons of flavor with a mountain on it. And that's all. Buy a good net of potatoes. Get 10 eggs and 500 gram or 1 kilogram flavor. And then you can do this a whole week. And you never add this in your life. Yes, this is a traditional German recipe, but it's so good. It's so good, really. Exactly. Yes, so you know the details. You know nobody asked for the details, and when people don't ask, I won't share the details. If there's no question, there will never come an answer. It's easy like that. Okay. Then we are 2 hours and additional 10 minutes. Thank you so much for the interesting conversation, for the interesting topics. Tomorrow I'm eager to see your photos and to hear or read how they tasted to you. I thank you both. You also have a good afternoon, good night, and yes, let's meet us in another stream. Bye bye. And if there's something left, we clarify this in the next stream. Yes, thank you for being there also, Stinky. Bye bye. Good crypto results. Yeah, you also take care. So where's the end button? Here's the end button. With all the buttons, it's hard to find the end button. I found it. So bye bye. Ciao.